Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You must have watched my previous video on solid waste management and pollution arising due to it. In this video, we are going to talk about next part, that is how to manage this waste. Now for that we need to know how to classify waste. Once we know the classification, we can find out best way of disposal of solid waste. And solid waste is classified on the basis of various sources. It comes from different sources such as domestic source. Domestic source means waste that comes from your household, such as vegetable waste, multi-layer plastic waste. That means your wrappers of chips, chocolate wrappers, tetra packs, leftover food, paper, electronic waste. Another source of solid waste is industrial waste. Industrial waste includes chemicals, heavy metals, stationery waste, packaging waste, and toxic gases. Clinical and biomedical waste contains all the discarded medicines, injections, saline bottles, blood, tissues, and many types of infectious waste. Even our agricultural industry produces waste such as chemical fertilizer, pesticides, weeds, animal waste. Animal waste is cow dung, tissues of animals, blood, organs. Nuclear waste comes from nuclear energy power reactor which produces radioactive waste, and mineral waste comes from all the mining activity which includes toxic metals, heavy metals. Now, depending on its sources, we can find out the solution by which we can dispose of this waste material properly. Basically, we should know what is a dry waste, what is a wet waste. The waste that contains natural moisture which can be degraded is called as wet waste, such as fruit and vegetable peel-offs. Waste which does not have natural moisture content like plastic, paper, glass, metal is called as dry waste. We should also recognize which kind of waste material is degradable, which kind of waste material is non-degradable, which is recyclable and which is non-recyclable. Now if we think about set of different types of waste, then we should be able to classify it into dry waste which contains paper, plastic, glass, metal, thermocol, thin plastic bag which doesn't have any moisture content. We should be able to classify or recognize wet waste out of this set of waste, that is vegetable cuttings, fruit peel-offs. We should be able to recognize which waste material does not degrade, it doesn't mix with the soil. Microorganisms cannot act upon it and convert it into compost. Such kind of waste is plastic, glass, metal, thermocol. Degradable waste material, when it goes into the soil, it becomes like a soil because of actions of microorganisms. Hazardous waste material includes those type of waste which are reactive, which are flammable, which are toxic. Such kind of waste which when comes in contact with you, it directly causes you harm. Such kind of waste material is included in hazardous waste material. Then there are non-recyclable waste material also, which includes thermocol and thin plastic bag. Both these type of waste material cannot be recycled, it cannot be degraded. So it is best to avoid use of thin plastic bag and thermocol. Recyclable material can be given to authorized recycling facility which then will reuse it again and convert it into the same product such as paper, plastic, glass, metal. Even vegetable cuttings and fruit peel-offs can be recycled by using biological reprocessing. That means with the help of microorganisms and bacteria, this material can be degraded and can be biologically reprocessed or recycled to obtain compost or manure. So these are some basic things which you need to know about your waste. Effective management of solid waste. Instead of thinking about how to dispose it off, we can think from right from the start. What can we do to reduce this waste? So this seminar includes effective management strategies such as rethinking about whatever material that we are using. We should prefer biodegradable, natural, non-toxic material which will not create waste in the future. So before using anything, before doing any activity, first we have to rethink whatever we are doing, how much waste it is going to generate. Then refusing the unwanted material which you do not require actually. Reducing the use of material which will generate less waste. Reusing all the material again and again, such as we have a tradition of making cloth bags from old material or making blankets from old saris. All these things are a part of reusing or upcycling or recycling waste material. Then if you cannot reuse any material, try to recycle it or donate it to someone so that they can use it again. Regulating your waste at your source itself can be a best way to manage your waste, and researching different types of methods to reduce the amount of waste which is being generated. All these types of or all these steps can help in effective management of waste. There are different methods of solid waste management which is practiced since ages. Landfilling is the most common method of dumping your waste on a barren land. This is slightly unhygienic. It requires land, but it is inexpensive. That's why it has been practiced from many years. Incineration is another method in which waste material is incinerated or burnt on open ground. If we can capture this heat, we can generate electricity from it. Autoclaving is another method of waste management in which, under the pressure of steam, many equipments or waste material are sterilized and reused again, or they are disposed of according to the kind of waste you are autoclaving. Pyrolysis is another method in which, on high temperature, waste is being burnt, but only difference between incineration and pyrolysis is that in pyrolysis, waste material is burned in a closed environment and we can obtain fuel oil and fuel gas from it. We can also practice recycling, which is currently the best method of solid waste management, in which we can do physical reprocessing. That means through mechanical activity or by using instruments, we can recycle paper, plastic, metal, glass. And biological reprocessing is a way in which we utilize microorganisms or bacteria to convert our wet waste into compost or degradable waste into compost. These were some of the methods of solid waste management. Now, what we can do as a citizen in solid waste management? Buying vegetables from local market can be a good way to start, because when we order our vegetables online or we take it from somewhere else, from a market which is far away from our house, it comes with lot of packaging material and that creates waste afterwards. Whenever we are gifting someone for their birthdays, anniversaries, we should try wrapping it in eco-friendly wrapping paper instead of those glittering plastic wrapping papers. We should try celebrating our festivals in eco-friendly way. For examples, during Ganpati festival, we buy large murtis of Ganesh idol made up of plaster of Paris, which is non-degradable. Instead, if you can switch to a permanent Ganesh Murti, which is made up of fiber, it will be the best. Otherwise, we can make Ganesh Murti from soil, and we can do its visurgence in nearby gardens. During Holi festival, instead of using chemical colors and wasting water, if you can try out natural colors, which are actually very beneficial for your body, your skin will glow if you use rose petals instead of that red oxide. So it gives you health benefits also, and it creates very less waste, less amount of waste. Do not litter in open public spaces. Segregate your waste at source itself. When you are managing your domestic waste, see to it that all your dry waste is put separately. It should go to the recycler, such as paper, plastic, uh, glass. If there are any electronic waste items, you should give it to proper recycling agency which is authorized. If you can find out some NGO which is taking plastic waste material and converting into a fuel, please give your plastic waste to them. Some colleges, through their NSS activities, are accepting such kind of waste material. Please find out colleges nearby your area and donate your electronic waste and plastic waste to them, so that it will be easier for you to manage your domestic waste. Of course, your wet waste should be converted into compost and utilized in your own garden. So there will be zero waste from your side which is going to the dumping ground. Do not waste food. Please cook that much amount of food which is required for you. Do not cook excess food so that it goes waste. Prepare compost from the wet waste. As I said earlier, you can try out upcycling or sewing these types of blankets or stitching these types of blankets from old clothes, old saris is our traditional way of upcycling material. Reuse papers which are printed on one side in printers. Bind unused papers, blank papers, and use that book again. Donate your old material instead of throwing it out. Your computers, your old clothes, your books are very, very important for orphan students or orphan kids. Please donate your waste to them instead of throwing it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do like, share and subscribe to my channel. I will be coming back again with few interesting environmental topics. Keep watching. Thank you.